had put that hit out on that boy, so you've been trying to avoid karma.
Officials confirmed one of the 3 people shot was rapper King Von from Chicago, who was here last night with friends.
Did newly released court records just reopen one of hip-hop's biggest mysteries? Newly surfaced documents connected to King Von have sparked intense debate online, with fans revisiting old questions and discussing details that were not widely known before. From legal battles to statements made by people close to Von, these revelations have once again put one of hip-hop's most talked-about stories back in the spotlight. So, what exactly do these documents reveal? Let's break it all down. Recently, newly released court documents connected to King Von began circulating online, instantly creating a wave of discussion across social media. Fans immediately started revisiting old theories and questioning whether there are still unanswered questions surrounding King Von's final days. The release of these records has brought renewed attention to events that took place years ago. Many people online are now carefully re-examining previous reports, statements, and legal developments in an effort to better understand everything that happened.
His security guard let him walk. You get paid he get paid to protect. How the f you let him walk over and fight? You ain't supposed to let him fight. He ain't supposed to be touching nobody. Security guard, if anything, you make sure Quando them leave. Whoever else they was with, you make sure they leave. How you let him walk over somebody that's the reason y'all here, the reason everybody in this parking lot here, because this man right here making the money and y'all his entourage. But that security guard, it's unfishy with him. That's why he deleted his Instagram. I definitely feel like it's foul play. I don't know where it's coming from, but I definitely feel like it's some weird shit going on.
One of the biggest topics being discussed involves the legal case that King Von and Lil Durk were involved in before Von's passing. At the time, both artists were facing an ongoing legal battle connected to a 2019 incident in Atlanta. According to court records, prosecutors alleged that surveillance footage and witness testimony linked both men to the case. Investigators believe they had sufficient evidence to move forward with the proceedings.
Put your other hand on top of your head, please.
Out here?
What?
For what? Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just stay simple. We're gonna just change it.
You too, I hate it like this, partner. You ain't never give me no hard time.
Hey man, when you can't explain to your aunt, man, like it's not, we don't know what your case is. We just people to come pick you up.
Y'all just get y'all orders.
Right.
Following the investigation, King Von was arrested, and shortly afterward, Lil Durk voluntarily surrendered to authorities. Both artists were later granted bond while awaiting future court proceedings. However, years later, prosecutors ultimately dismissed the case, citing legal considerations and changing circumstances surrounding the investigation. This decision later became the subject of significant online discussion.
I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Durk asked Vonnie, is it open? Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait. Are you talking about the Von? Like King Von?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, was it open? This is what he asked him. Was it open? It was the exact words. Was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Von? No way. That was right here.
You heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? Yeah. I got bankers that'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Durk before, who told on Von before he got.
As these discussions spread online, several family members and individuals close to King Von publicly shared their personal opinions regarding the events. Their statements quickly gained widespread attention, with social media users debating the claims and revisiting older theories surrounding the case.
Why would Durk want Von?
Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table when I pass you up? Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting
Dude was a slack. Dude was a. He was signing the boys. He was a. Von wasn't no.
That's interesting. I did find out that Vaughn didn't have any contractual ties to Dirk like that, which was interesting.
I mean, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, "Hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney? He got a public defender."
Many fans have questioned why the legal case never proceeded to trial. According to public records, prosecutors eventually dismissed the case. Since then, various theories have circulated online, although many of these claims remain unverified and should be treated as speculation rather than established fact.
Oh, no, he ain't take my advice. He ain't respond no back to me because this is on a tablet. He on a jail tablet when I sent that to him. He ain't respond nothing else to him. I told you he can't take my advice.
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonnie snitching with the text messages? Like, that's...
Yeah. I don't know who said that.
That was a focus. Everybody was trying to make it seem like that's what the text messages was about.
That's just saying what he finna cop out to and this, that, and other. And with me saying Vaughn, you gonna tell that just like you orchestrated you orchestrated this, and guess who you work for?
Some individuals close to King Von have also publicly discussed text messages and conversations connected to the case. These discussions have generated intense debate among fans. However, many of the claims being shared online have not been independently confirmed and continue to remain subjects of speculation.
And Von made it through 2 surgeries. He had 3 surgeries ago. He made it through 2 surgeries. And then after the second surgery, he hopped off the bed and started fighting the nurse and said where his gun at. And he went and he died because he went into shock. So he was making 2 surgeries. How hours later, Kayla know, talking about some, he fought the nurse. She the one told me that. His mama didn't even know that. How you knowing what's going on inside the hospital? Because
she was there at the hospital.
The ongoing discussions have also raised questions regarding relationships within Von's circle and the loyalty among certain individuals. Over the years, differing accounts and personal statements have contributed to numerous theories. Nevertheless, many aspects of these claims remain disputed and unproven.
I mean, like you said, the King Von situation, like there was absolutely no reason for Von to be rolling around with that dude. Like, there was no, especially since he had security, like, someone should have jumped in. It should never even,
King Von
I almost feel like, but I almost feel like if you have real security,
all of them is supposed blast. I feel like they would have been more ready in Chicago.
Sad, man, sad. I mean, the whole King Von thing is really kind of hanging
me up,
over
bro.
everyone right now.
That me up, bro. Because I like King Von.
Another detail that recently resurfaced involves reports regarding the events that took place at the hospital. According to various reports, medical staff worked extensively to save King Von following the incident. These details have led many fans to revisit the timeline of his final hours and ask new questions about what happened that night.
I travel with one security that moves with Von, and he traveled with 2 more security. You know what I'm saying? Von traveled in a proof truck, and not only that, his guys are security, man. He travels with 10 to 15 guys daily. They protect and love Von more than any security would. I think we're about 8-10 cars deep, 20-25 on entourage.
Court records indicate that on November 5th, 2020, King Von traveled to Atlanta to celebrate the release of his latest project. What was expected to be a night of celebration would eventually become one of the most discussed moments in modern hip-hop history. Throughout much of the evening, everything appeared normal as Von and members of his team celebrated together.
Everybody's mind leaving the club is that we're going to the hotel and the Airbnb because that's normal routine. The club he went to, the after hours, wasn't getting paid for. I didn't have no acknowledgement of his team. Didn't have no acknowledgement of. That was a complete Von decision.
However, as the night continued, investigators believe the atmosphere began to change. According to reports, after leaving one venue, plans unexpectedly shifted. While most members of the group planned to return to their accommodations, King Von reportedly had different intentions.
So everybody else that was with us driving to the Airbnb, and Von literally went to the venue by himself. We got a call later from people in the car like, hey bro, we here by, matter of fact, I think from his DJ was like, hey bro, we here by ourselves. Like, where you guys at? And everybody rerouted to that venue.
Instead of returning with the rest of the group, King Von allegedly decided to travel to another Atlanta location. This decision would later become one of the most discussed aspects of the night's timeline, as several members of his entourage soon followed.
For some reason, Von wasn't himself. This man is like, I promise you, the best artist I ever moved in my life. For some reason that night, it was off. Like, he stayed in the car for like 30, 35 minutes.
When members of Vaughn's team arrived at the new location, some reportedly noticed that he appeared unusually quiet. According to individuals present that night, Vaughn spent considerable time focused on his phone before eventually preparing to enter the venue. Before entering the club, security measures were reportedly put in place. Members of the team reportedly attempted to ensure the location was safe before entering. However, according to later reports, the most significant events of that night would unfold outside the venue, in the parking lot.